Jim, first things first, can we just find out a bit more about Ian Murray's testimonial dinner? What's in store there, please?
On the 7th of July, the Saturday, we have the Proclaimers. It's a dinner and we have two excellent speakers at the Corn Exchange at 7:30, and the tickets are on sale now.
Brilliant. Obviously, massive week for the club. A semi-final against Aberdeen awaits. 33 years ago, you played in goals for Hibs, and obviously we won at Hampden against Aberdeen. What do you remember about that game?
The main thing I remember is obviously winning the game 2-1, of course, but they had a great chance. Joe Harper, a yard out, and it just cannoned off him, and I managed to smother it. It was an unbelievable miss because Joe was a top striker at the time. That's about the only thing I can remember of the game and winning.
Was it always a big battle every time you played against Joe? Because obviously at one time you would have been teammates as well.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Great striker. And for his height, good in the air. But the typical striker, these guys always ended up on the end of the ball in the box. Just amazing. And the same when he was at Hibs.
What do you remember about that cup journey that season in the 78-79 season? Because we went all the way and obviously we almost pipped Rangers at the post and sadly we lost. But overall, what do you remember about that?
The quarter-final.
Yeah.
Hearts.
Yeah.
2-1 here, and a lot of people wouldn't remember it was played with an orange ball because it was a wee bit of snow, but that's horrible. But to beat Hearts in the cup 2-1, it was fantastic. I mean, they scored later on. O'Connor scored a header, but it was great beating them, and that would be nice if history repeated itself.
Eddie Turnbull, what did he say to the team before kick-off? Because Aberdeen were managed by Sir Alex Ferguson at the time. They went in as the favourites. They had a constellation of star names in their ranks. Perhaps we weren't. We were the underdogs. How did we win the game?
Well, Eddie Turnbull was the top coach. Ferguson and Jim McLean, all these guys looked up to Eddie. He was almost a forerunner, and they learned. So we knew that, and we had a good team as well. We weren't going quite so well, and understand why they were favourites, but no, we're quite confident. And the final, we're quite quietly confident.
What do you remember about the final? As I say earlier on, the only Hibs goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet in a Scottish Cup final. That's some record. Hopefully, maybe that will be equalled this time around.
It's funny because you get all the replays now, and obviously McCloy, we thought brought Colin Campbell down right at the end. But Colin obviously tried to stay on his feet and put it away, and he didn't. Nowadays they would still give the penalty because they would play a little bit advantage, and we'd have won the cup. So the first game, that's the main thing I remember. I felt like we could have won the game there. The second game came quite quickly after that, and there wasn't a lot in that, but it was extra time, and that was 0-0. So again, one goal, and we've won the game. And then the third game, obviously Arthur's own goal. But to be fair to Arthur, there was someone behind. Derek Johnson was lining up behind him. It was going to be a goal, and unfortunately he put it into his own net. But in extra time we were 2-2, and I thought we were going to win the game. I thought we were going to go in and win it.
How do you assess our chances this time around then? Because we've got a pretty good opportunity to win the cup this time around.
Of course, because there's a lot of luck in the cup. Come on, it won the League Cup. It can happen. You just got to have a bit of belief, and get to the final. The semi-final was one of the most difficult rounds, obviously, and it's a real bad thing if you get beat in a semi. But if you get to a final, anything can happen. Killie and Celtic, what can happen? So if Hibs get to a final, a great chance, because league form and everything else goes out the window. So it's just getting there and then a good day out and hopefully winning it.